What's the deal, you guys? What is the deal? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for another review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 7, Episode 4. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on? Now, let me tell y'all, because I see this comment right here. It says, what took you so long? Well, let me tell y'all what took me so long. When the show first came on, that is when the super trailer for the show that I'm on actually came out. So, of course, I was going to prioritize that first because I wanted to see the trailer, see the reaction, see what everybody had to say about it. And then after that, me and some of my castmates, we went on a live on Instagram so we could talk about it and stuff like that. So that's what took me so long to finish watching Love and Hip Hop Miami and then do this review. However, I don't foresee this review being that long, but I am going live again at 11:30 so we could talk about the super trailer. You know what I mean? Although I don't really want to be going live that late, but I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go ahead and go live right after this, depending on how I feel. Because if I don't feel like doing it, then I just delete the whole thing altogether. But I just might just go live right after that, right after this. I mean, I don't know. I just made that decision just a minute ago. But yeah, so. And I will say that from what I have seen, we have had a good response so far to this trailer that just came out of our show, The Scene ATL. And I'm very much so looking forward to seeing everybody's reactions. I'm looking forward to seeing, everybody watching the show and all this other stuff. Like, it's going to be amazing. However, another thing that I want to talk about before we get into the show is these last few pre-orders. Now, let me tell y'all, I only got a few more to go. As I've told y'all already, I only have 8 more books to send out. And the thing is, I had to order some more books only due to the fact that some of y'all pre-ordered after pre-orders were done. Like, once they were closed, some of y'all were still trying to pre-order and y'all still paid. So what I had to do is I had to go and order some more books so you guys can get your book. So, like I said, they're still coming. It's only 8 more I gotta send out. So we're pretty much at the end of the road. But I had to order some more books because I had already ran out of pre-order books because people were pre-ordering at the very last second. And so I had all the pre-orders that I needed, but then there were extra people that came in at the last minute. So I had to order some more books so y'all can receive y'all's. And yeah, it's only 8 more that I gotta send you guys sent out, and I'll be glad when that is over. One thing about it, like I said before, this has been a learning experience with this whole book and stuff like that, like the whole pre-order, pre-sale, like it's been such a learning lesson. It's been a lot of things. Like I went through a whole lot of financial issues putting this book out, and you'll see that on the show as well. And all that. So listen, I don't complain about it though, because it is what it is. But people like Andrea and Ravine and people like that, because I know they were like the last ones on the list. They are the ones that's getting their books. The Jail Slayer. I don't know what her actual name is, but she was one of the last people to pre-order a book. So these are the people that's about to get their books, honey, because yeah, they waited to the last minute, child. So the last minute people are the ones that's about to get their book, but I had to order some more so you guys could actually receive the book. Because I ain't here to play with nobody money. Now, like I said, there's one person in particular. I don't want to say her full name, but her name is Stephanie. And I did say once I send out all the books, if I don't hear from her by the time I send them all out, I am going to refund her money. And once she get the refund, maybe then she'll probably reach out to me, because I don't have no email for her or nothing like that. But everybody else that's pre-ordered, I had an email for them and everything, so I could reach out to them if there was any issues. But that's the only person that I don't have an email for, and that's unfortunate because I really want her to get her book. I signed it, all that. But with that being said, we're at the 5-minute mark, so let's go ahead and get into Love and Hip Hop Miami. When I tell y'all I don't want to do it, but we're gonna do it right now. So we're gonna open this thing up with Miami Tip and Gina. She's still meeting up with Allan's wife, and Gina was basically stating that the proposal that Allan gave Amada was all acting, like it wasn't real. She said that the ring was fake. She still got the ring, and basically, in so many words, he agreed to film with Amada because of his real estate business. He felt like being on the show would up his business and up his profile. And a lot of people get on these reality shows, and then they tend to do certain things, and they'll be like, I'm gonna get up on here and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. So, this gonna be good for my business. And then that's when Miami Tip was like, oh my God, that girl is so delusional. But my thing is this. I know that it's easier for all of us to go in on Amada and talk about how delusional she is. And granted, the girl just might be a little bit delusional. She is a little bit delusional. We're going to be honest about that. She is. But she's not the only delusional bitch in this room. Allan's wife is delusional as well. And the fact that you allowed this shit to happen and you stayed with that man shows you how deluded your ass is. See, Miami Tip is only on this lady's side because she can't stand Amada right now. And Amada is on has been on bullshit for a while. So yeah, that's why she's on Gina's side. But Gina ain't no better than Amada. And like I said before, was Amada wrong for getting with a married man? Absolutely. But Gina, your married ass man was wrong for getting with Amada. But you ain't putting no blame on your husband or yourself because you allowed this shit. You allowed this man to get on this show with another woman, get her pregnant with twins, just so he can be on the show so he can promote his real estate business. Now, I don't know nothing about him selling no houses. If I was watching this show, I would want to buy not one motherfucking house from him. Not one. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just ridiculous to me. Like, no. Like, how you going to sit up here and do all that? You're going to point the fingers all at Amada, but you're not going to say nothing about your trifling ass husband. That don't make no sense to me. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody else, but it damn sure don't make no sense to me. Allan's wife is just as delusional as they're saying Amada is, and that's just the real talk of it all. She's just as delusional. She ain't no better than Amada. She ain't. She says that Amada offered money for a divorce and that Amada put voodoo on Allan. Now you're gonna sit up here and say that she offered money for a divorce. She offered a check to get a divorce, and she put voodoo on Allan. So now y'all want to run with this whole storyline of Amada is a voodoo person, and she's out here putting voodoo on bitches and shit. And then Miami Tip was like, oh my God, girl, this is a whole lot. And I believe everything you say. This is a whole lot. And I'm just looking at Miami Tip like, girl, you pathetic. But my thing is this. Miami Tip is so invested in this girl's business and her life and everything under the sun. And then she called herself getting on social media the other day to explain herself and say, well, I'm not really being all up in her business because, she ain't really my friend. She's just a cast member and all this other stuff. So she's not really your friend and she's just your coworker. Then why are you so damn invested in what she got going on? And why are you so damn invested in her motherfucking business? That's the part that I'm trying to figure out and trying to understand. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand that. It's just ridiculous to me. But like I said, Tip ain't got nothing going on but being up in other people's business. Because long as Tip been on this goddamn show, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like for me, yeah, Miami Tip ain't got shit going on, ain't got shit to bring besides being up in somebody else's business. We just seen her with a man. So go figure. But anyway, we're gonna get into Ching Diamond. Now, Ching is in Nebraska and she's staying at her sister house right about now. And she has been going through a lot of stuff when it come down to Quz. Now, Quz is a man of the streets. And she said that she could have been walked away from Quz and all of the bullshit that he put her through, but she chose to stay. But girl, you chose to stay. You chose to stay with that man. You say that he's a man of the streets. You said that he been sleeping with bitches, y'all entire relationship. He been doing all kinds of stuff and all of that other riffraff, like all of that shit. But my thing is, you stuck behind him, you stayed with him, and all this other stuff. Like, you stayed with that man. Like, that's what you chose to do. You stayed with that man. You stayed with him. So my thing about it is, we're supposed to feel bad for your ass because you sit up there, got pregnant by a motherfucker. You don't even know who the fuck the baby daddy is. And now he mad with you because the baby might not be his. But yet and still, he can go out here and fuck all kinds of hoes. And all you got to do is sit your big ass there and just let him do it. I don't understand that. But I don't feel sorry for Ching. Let me tell you why. Now, if y'all watch any of my reviews last season, y'all know that when she first came on, I really, really saw it for Ching. I thought she was funny, all that other stuff. And I really liked her camaraderie with Zoe. But then she turned on Zoe when Zoe told her what type of man she had. Like, Quz was really not trying to be with her like that, and he was really playing in her face. Like, that's exactly what she was. That's exactly what he was doing, and that's why she stepped out on him, because she felt the same damn way. Then she stepped out and found out she was pregnant, and now she don't know who the fuck her baby daddy is. Now, I'm not really upset with her for not knowing who the fuck her baby daddy is. Shit happened, so I ain't really upset with her about that. But what I'm upset with Ching about is, you already know what type of nigga he is. Why the fuck you with him? And yes, we all have decided that I'm going to stick beside my man because that's my man, so I'm going to stay by his side. I love me a Mr. Wrong because I'm the person that love me a Mr. Wrong. Let's be clear. So I ain't really trying to judge her on that particular part. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of like, what gives and what we talking about? You know what I mean? Like what we talking about here? You know, like, what's your purpose? What's your thing? What's your tea? I don't get it. So, no. At the end of the day, you already know what is giving. You already know what type of man you got and what man you chose. And that's why it's very hard for me to even feel sorry for Ching, because you steady sitting there allowing him to do the things that he do to you, and you want somebody to feel bad for you. Well, girl, I don't feel bad for you. And even your sister is sitting up here saying, like, your sister is like, well, I don't feel like Quz is really the one for you. I've always told you that. And I know you feel as though he is, but he's really not. And then Ching was like, oh, I'm not being gullible. I'm not doing this. I'm not being gullible at all. Like, I'm not being gullible. I know what type of man I have. But, you know, he just want to do this to me because of the simple fact that I fucked around, got pregnant, don't know who the baby daddy is, but I sat up here and accepted the fact that he was out here fucking other bitches and all this other shit. And I get that. I get why that is baffling to you, that you held him down throughout all of his situations, but yet he mad at you because you fucked around, got pregnant, not really sure who the baby daddy is, but you done fucked around as many times as you wanted to. And they don't tell him who you possibly got pregnant that she don't know nothing about. But he can't really support you. So I get it. But my thing is this, Ching. By you knowing this is more reason for you to let this motherfucker go if that's the case. Because Quz ain't gonna change. He gonna keep on doing the same old bullshit that he been doing from the motherfucking beginning. He gonna keep on doing it. So what the fuck make you think he's gonna change his stripes for you? He's a damn zebra. He ain't gonna never change them goddamn stripes. Ever gonna change them fucking stripes. He ain't changing shit. And do you really think that he's gonna change anything for you? For you? Girl, please, he ain't changing nothing for you. He don't even care about you. That's the thing. He don't give a fuck about you. He barely give a fuck about this baby because he don't even know if it's his. And what I don't believe is, if that baby turns out to be his, I don't think that he is going to take any responsibility for that child. He going to leave all that responsibility on your ass because he know that you're going to take care of that baby with whether he's around or not. I don't think he's going to be around for you or that damn child. And that's just me being for real and all the way 100. But whatever, Ching. Moving on, we're going to go right back to Desperado, which is Gina. She's sitting there talking to her mama. And we find out that Allan has been, well, she ain't talking to her mama yet, but she finds out that Allan has been detained and he's very upset about what has happened. And she says that Allan believes that Amada has something to do with it. Why does Amada have to have something to do with it? Maybe you was out here doing some shit that you had no motherfucking business doing, and that is the reason why. That is the reason why the shit has happened the way that it has happened, because of the fact that you was out here doing some shit that you had no business doing, but now you're gonna blame everything on a model. See, this is what I hate about this show. Now y'all finna make me defend motherfuckers that I don't have no regards to defend. Now y'all finna make me defend a model. Somebody that I've been dragging. I drug her all last season, and now I'm finna sit up here and defend her because Allan and his wife finna get up on here and make it seem like they're the victims in this situation. None of you motherfuckers is no victim. Let's be clear. Amada ain't no victim for being a man-stealing whore. Allan ain't no damn victim for being an adultering ass bitch. And you ain't no victim for allowing the bullshit to happen. None of you motherfuckers are victims. So I'm gonna need for y'all to stop pointing your finger at people and blaming shit on voodoo, because that's some garbage ass shit to be doing. Allan is detained because he's an illegal ass bitch. That's why he is detained. That is the reason why he's detained. Okay, Amada ain't got shit to do with that. I don't believe she did. However, if she did, I really wouldn't give a fuck. And that's just me being for real. If she did have something to do with him taking his ass to fucking jail, I promise you I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a damn. I would not care about none of that shit. Let's be clear. I would not care, because the fuck you talking about? The fuck we doing? Like, look at the shit that you've done already. And you think we supposed to care about what's going on with you? Hell, Amada, if you can send his ass to jail, send his ass to jail, because he done disrespected your ass as many times as he wanted to. So it's just like, why we got to sit up here and feel bad for him? Moving on to Michael Blackton. Like I told y'all, and I feel like I say this in every review, and I don't want to keep saying this, but I'm sick of seeing him on my screen. I don't know why he here. And now he's up here making music now, and we barely want to see you do comedy. So what the fuck make you think that we want to see you doing some damn music? I don't want to see you do no music. I don't want to hear you do no music. Like, I don't. I really don't. I don't care to see or hear any of that. Okay? Like, I don't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just saying. Okay. But yeah, so it's just like, yeah, like it is what it is. Like, I don't care about Michael Blackton. This review finna be short as hell, y'all. I'm sorry. Cause I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Michael Blackton or the rapping that he doing. Like, he's sitting up here making music and shit. Like, who cares? Then he started talking about how he got 2 babies on the way, one by his woman and the other one by his side chick, and he ain't had no kid in like 18 years or some shit like that. And it's kind of like ain't had no kids in 18 years, but now he about to have 2 on the way already. It's just like, girl. So then another person that I don't care to talk about, Pinky Doll. Trick said that he wasn't feeling her at first, but he decided to give her a chance. She said that the last time she performed, her performance bombed at Trina's showcase. Trick then says that Miami isn't looking for a pop artist. They're looking for somebody else that's kind of like the City Girls. Pinky Doll says that the music that she makes isn't really her, and she really wants to do some stuff that really represents her. Trick asks to hear a song. She plays a song for Trick, and that song ain't good. So then we move on to Ching. She decides to pull up on Quz. Quz tells Ching, looks her in her face, and tells her that it's been hard for him because she said that the baby might not even be his. So she asked him, did we or did we not sit there and plan to have this baby? Like, did we not plan to have this baby? And he agrees that they did sit down and they did plan to have this child. Like, he ain't gonna sit up here and let her be by herself with it. You know, he did agree that they did sit down and plan to have this baby. That's something that they did do. But then he says that if the baby is mine, then we're going to be a family. I'm going to do what I need to do for the sake of the child. And I apologize for all the stuff that I did in the past. I don't feel like that apology is sincere. And I don't believe that you're really going to do what you're supposed to do as far as that child goes. And I know I said there early on in the review, but I don't think so. He just give me fuck nigga. That's all he gives. So Gina, Gina goes to her mama house and she find and Allan's mama house. And they find out that the reason why Allan has been detained is that it was a cold case that was revived, and they both feel like somebody's trying to hurt Allan, and they both think that Amada is behind this. Yeah, it's like you both are so damn stupid, and both of y'all cannot take any accountability or don't want to place any accountability on Allan. So all of this shit just gonna be Amada's fault, right? Y'all just finna sit up here and blame Amada for every fucking thing that goes wrong with Allan. Y'all just gonna sit here and blame it on Amada because it's a perfect thing to do. Y'all gonna sit up here and blame it all on Amada because it's an easier thing to do. Gina looks stupid, y'all. And I know that a lot of us go up for certain people because they the wife of the situation. You know, they the wife, they the wife, they the wife, but and all the other shit. But my thing about it is, you going up for a motherfucker because that's the wife, but the wife is stupid as fuck. Just as stupid as Amada, just as stupid as we say Amada is, the wife is just as motherfucking dumb. And anybody that don't think that she's dumb, y'all dumb too. Cause the motherfucker dumb. She dumb. And it ain't really nothing more to be said about that. She's dumb. She's dumb, 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 dumb. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with her. And I don't fuck with this dumb ass mama either. I don't fuck with. And then, you know, I don't like talking about nobody's mama. But that mama dumb. Because, you know, oh, Amada is behind this. And Amada was doing voodoo on people. And Amada, girl, fuck y'all. Anyway, moving on. Pinky Doll and Trick Daddy and Hot Topic. Here we go with Hot Topic and her cheap ass weaves. Trick Daddy brings in Hot Topic to style Pinky Doll. Hot Topic isn't impressed. Then she says that Pinky Doll should get lipo. Now, why do you think she should get lipo? Pinky Doll not even fat. Pinky Doll don't even need no damn lipo. Now, this is the one time I was on Pinky Doll's side. Hot Topic was just being an ass. Okay? She was just being a bitch like she always do. Because Pinky Doll don't need no damn surgery. She don't. Pinky Doll is fine the way she is. And let me tell y'all something. Stop. If a woman wants to be natural, let her be natural. Not everybody wants to have surgery. Am I against the motherfucker having liposuction and having surgery? No. No, because if I was a certain size and I ain't feel like working the fuck out and I had some money to go out here and get some surgery, baby, I would do it. In a heartbeat, I would do it. But you know, don't put that on nobody if they don't want to do it. She looked fine the way she is, and then she starts crying about her struggle, which I don't care about. Moving on. Now we get into Michael Blackton. Rada confronts him about getting somebody pregnant. And the fact is, she's crying about him getting somebody pregnant after she sat up there and allowed him to have all these damn other women. But then after she cries about him getting somebody else pregnant, then she turns around and then she's like, well, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. Michael playing to her face and gaslighting the shit out of her, trying to make her accept the fact that he got another child by somebody else and saying that, oh, this child could be a playmate for our child. No, yeah, because it's a sibling, but don't try to use that as a way to make her accept what the fuck you're doing. Don't do that because that's not right. That's not right at all. And you know it's not. And that's real fucked up that you would think that you could just blatantly use that so she can, you know, accept it. That's whack as fuck. Ching said she ain't heard from Quz for 48 hours. She headed to the hospital to have the baby. And she said that I ain't talked to you in 2 days. And now that I'm finna have the baby, now you want to call my phone. Bye. Then Michael Blackton and Rada, they headed to the hospital, and Mike want to blame Claudia, and she said that it's not Claudia's fault, it's his fault. And that's the end of the episode. I'm sorry, y'all. I be trying to get y'all reviews that's 30 to 45 minutes long, especially when I'm live, but this is all that I could give. This is not good. Like I said to you guys already, they're putting way too much focus on Ching and Michael. We ain't seen no Shay. We ain't got no Eliza Rain, barely any Amada, but Boots ain't showed up yet. Like, what we doing? Because this ain't giving. But that's all I really got, y'all. So I'm finna go. Be sure to stick around because I'm going live at 11:30 so we could talk about the super trailer. And I know that Catherine is up in here, and I'm going to tell you right now because you're the main one that want to get up here and talk. Don't ask me no evasive questions because I ain't answering them. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.